Hello, for this problem number 5, to find the first partial derivatives of f sub of x and f sub of y, first you have to take the derivative of this. Because x is alone, you have to multiply the 3 by the 1/3, which would just leave it as x squared. 3 times 1/3 cancels out to nothing, so then you're just left with x squared because you subtract 1 from the derivative. Here, x and y are together, so you take out the x and you just leave it as y. To find f of y, you take the y out and you're just left with x. And for here, you subtract the 2, or you multiply the 2 times the 1/2, which comes out to 0 as well, and subtract 1 from the exponent, and you're just left with y. To find the critical points, I took x squared plus y equals 0 and x minus y equals 0. Then I took the easiest equation and I put x minus y equals 0, and then found that x equals y. And I plug y back into this equation, so y squared plus y equals 0. And then I factored out a y, so y times y plus 1 equals 0. Y times 1 equals 0. Found that y equals 0 and y equals -1 using this equation. Then I plugged these numbers back into this equation and found these critical points 0, 0, and -1, -1. To find the second partial derivative, I took this equation and just took the derivative of x, which is 2x. Found that x minus y here, and I just took the derivative of x, or no, I took the derivative of y here, which is just 1. Same with this one that equals the same thing as this one. And for y, I took the derivative of y, which is -1. For down here, I took our coordinate points and I plug them in, and it equals 0, and -1, -1 equals -2. And then I used this formula, plugged them in here, and I got -1, which is less than 0, and I determined that it was a saddle point. And then I took -1, -1, our other coordinate point or critical point, and I plug in -2 for f of x, -1 for f of y, and then 1 for fxy squared, and I got 1 is greater than 0. And then I plug, I look back here to see if it is a relative max or min, to see if this number is greater than or less than 0, and -2 is less than 0, so then it wouldn't be anything. So our relative max, or actually it would be, our relative max point is -1, -1 using the coordinate plane, or the critical point. And the relative min, there is no relative min. And then the saddle point is 0, 0. Thank you.